What is going on, everyone? Matthew97657 here, and today we are back with yet another figure unboxing and review. And it's a little bit of a story, but as the title and thumbnail and the film suggests, this is going to be the SH Figurarts Shin Kamen Rider Hongo Takeshi. That was kind of like the re-release, obviously with the head as well. So with that being said, nothing more to it, and get on right on into it. And usually I open a box, the actual box that comes in before. But I actually did cut myself pretty well, so I did have to put a band-aid on. And so, friendly reminder to always be safe with your knives, because that one got me pretty good. But nonetheless, to take a look at the box here, we have the front here, which has your kind of standard stuff, right? It has the SH Figurarts kind of a synopsis, and then the Shin Kamen Rider synopsis, and then it continues on down here as well, just like we saw in the first release box as well. So very nice as well. And as you can just see, comes with the head accessory, the helmet accessory, the actor's face, and the cloth scarf compared to the first release. Obviously, we will be doing a comparison with the first release, but we're kind of just going over everything simply enough here. So you saw some of the stock images, and to round it about it, some more stock images where we have everything in there, right? Some cool looking poses you can do. So we're just going to go ahead and go right on into it here. I do have it open because, like I said, I did cut myself pretty good, but nothing to worry about. Our box can now go away, and then let us keep going here. Okay, so it's really easy. A little protective plastic right there. Don't want the accessories to fly everywhere, so just kind of like the last release, you kind of have that protective film, just so the Typhoon doesn't get scuffed up during anything. And we do have a fair amount of hand accessories. I think I want to say it's about the same as last time, but I will say the hand accessories do look darker than the ones we previously had. So we will go over that here in a little bit. So we do have the helmet here, which I believe is the helmet to just kind of have if you want him to hold it. So we'll put that there. You can't really see it that well there. Put that all the way over there. We have the hairpiece, which is for the, if you're going to put it on the actual helmet here, which would be right in here. So very cool stuff nonetheless, right? A lot of cool accessories we're seeing around here. So, yep, let's go ahead and get on with the actual figure. Then we're going to move this up. Ooh, it kind of hurts. It kind of hurts to move my thumb into some of these spots because the cut's still pretty fresh, but nonetheless, we do have all of that out of there. And so I don't remember the actor's last name, but I believe his first name is Sosuke. But yeah, so it's kind of just a head model there. It looks really nice, just kind of like in a neutral looking type of head position. It looks really detailed. My camera really can't capture it that well. I've got a dying phone, but honestly, that's pretty good. I've seen a lot worse head paint on different other various figures, but the suit itself does seem a little bit darker, which is actually extremely interesting. So there we have the Typhoon there, and then as always, articulation-wise, we'll start off with the head. You can look down, you can look up, you can go side to side. Obviously, we do have the scarf piece here, which does have that kind of like flexible wiring, so you can kind of pose it however you would like. So we're going to keep it pretty neutral for now. With the head there, and then the arms, you can come around. The shoulders, they have that piece there that kind of blocks it, but if you want, you can push it in and then get some more range in the shoulder blade there. Very nice. Coming towards the elbow there, and then on the way back, nothing too crazy. And then obviously you have your hand joint as well that can move. So very cool. Going on towards the waist here. The breastplate, if you want to call it that, these do kind of move a little bit, just a tiny bit, nothing too crazy, right? You can take it off. I'm not really sure as to why you would, but as you see there, they're on a ball joint, so very cool nonetheless. Hopefully it's not a pain to put back on, because that's the first time I've ever taken that off. But going on to, like, if you want to get an ab crunch, you can't really get too big of one, so you can bend it back, right, like that. And then if you want to do a crunch forward, oh, there you go. That works. That looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit more articulation, because I don't remember a seam on the back there. But we'll have to do that in the comparison. And then on the legs here, kind of your standard, being blocked by the groin area, going down to the knee. You can kind of bring it back around there. and then kick back out. Good stuff all around. You can swivel the joints so it's not an even foot. And then you do have a toe joint essentially. And then you do have the foot joint as well, which you can swivel around in any way you like. So very, very nice. It's a really very nice looking figure compared to the other one. Not to say the other one's bad, but this one does have some deeper hints of green on the green parts of the suit, which we will get to. Besides that, let's go ahead and do the scarf real fast. So like I was saying, it kind of has that like flexible, bendable wiring. So you can kind of have your own little like in the wind moment, maybe make it look a little bit more natural like that. Something like that. So very nice. And then obviously you can have it however you like. So very, very nice detail. It's a shame that I guess it came in here and it wasn't just a standard release. So I'm not sure how these accessories work, but going back towards our box here, let's see. So you take off the headpiece and then you put on the hairpiece and then the actual helmet. And then there you have the how do I describe it? The holdable helmet. So it looks like we have some other pieces for that as well. So, oh, and this actually comes with the motorcycle, the Cyclone hand pieces as well. So we'll go ahead and do that real fast. So standard, we have our fist there. We have these kind of like cuffed hands, nothing too insane. These are the Cyclone hands like that. So he can hold on to the Cyclone if I'm correct. These, actually no, not that hand. That hand's just kind of like an open like that. If you want to do like the Shin Japan Heroes, I think it's this hand piece that looks like this. That's for the Cyclone there. And then you have the straight hand there. If you want to do like the henshin pose. And I want to say that's about it. So with that, I really don't know which hand is going to go on the helmet here. But we'll come back to it and I'll have a little bit more of a description. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and do it. So here we go. I can't snap anymore, so we're going to clap. I will see you in a little bit. Here we go. All right, and we are back. As you can tell, I do have the actual, the full Kamen Rider helmet outfit going on for it, so it looks great. It looks absolutely great. As you can tell, I kind of did some fun with the posing. So we have our classic henshin pose with kind of like the wind blowing with the scarf. So very, very easy and simple. We still do have our head accessories here. Obviously, what you want to do is you want to put the hair piece on top before and then put the full helmet piece on that hair piece so you kind of have the full deal. So just something like that there, for example. So very, very nice. It looks actually insanely well. I really do like this release. The scarf itself is definitely a game changer, I think. And I know SH Upgrades did a scarf for it. But I didn't get that one because I knew they were going to have this one. But even then, their scarf is good. This scarf is good. And this should be pretty much the standard, in my opinion. Just kind of have that, range of posability. So very, very nice. With that, I think we're probably going to go ahead and just either start the comparisons or we will continue with how to do the figures. I do have all of our hand accessories here as well. So we do have a closed fist, like I said. We kind of have like a general palm one. We do have the flat hand, and then we have kind of the pointing hand where it's like that. It's like that. And then we do have the two hands like this, which is for the Cyclone if you do own that. So very nice. I'm glad they included that because that could have been pretty bad. I think especially because these seem darker, like you keep saying. So with that being said, let's go ahead and do the comparisons, and let's actually return back to the figure so I can keep talking about it. So nothing more than to do the standard release here. I kind of have them in not as wide of a pose, but as you can see, our premium Bandai one on the left here does look a little bit darker. And just so you guys don't think I'm bluffing, that's not a lighting issue. That's straight up the coloration. If we were to put them next to one another, a lot darker. You can just see it. We have the regular plastic scarf. The head piece looks pretty much about the same. But yeah, I mean, just it kind of has like that darker feel to it. You can especially see it on this side with the backs. I might lie because it doesn't look that different, but trust me, this one does seem just a tiny bit darker unless I'm actually like losing my mind. But I mean, look at that. I mean, just on its own full light, right? You can see how this one is actually a little bit darker. Even on the chest too, I'd say. So yeah, that was kind of like, that one caught me off guard. So let's actually do a comparison here, Matthew, so we can see it. A little bit of struggle standing. I'm just gonna get in a stand position. There we go. So as you can see, yeah, you can see there. So very, very cool. Next up, we do have Ichimonji here, rider number 2. So very, very nice. You can see the height difference between the two there. Obviously, we do have the posing position that does make it a little bit more shorter, but even then, you still see the idea. So very, very nice. I really do like it. This one is actually really good. I really do enjoy it. And then next up, we do have Kamen Rider Zero, Ichido Midorikawa. And this is with the SHF upgrade. As you can see with that scarf, it's cloth compared to the other one. So very, very nice to have there. So very good stuff. And last but not least, let's go ahead and do the Cyclone, since we do have it here. Got a little bit of hair on it. It's the pain of having long hair. But just like that. So if you want to have the two next to one another, it would be something like that. And I'll probably do a jump cut to where he's on the Cyclone and with that as well. So I feel like there's so much I have to cover here. But I mean, very cool. I really do like this. I think if you're going to get a version, definitely get this one. You kind of have all the positives. You have a head model of Takeshi Hongo. We have the spare helmet for him to hold, just like it happened in the movie. We have some nice dark colorations. So it looks, I don't know if I would say more natural, but it kind of blends in a little bit more. If you like more of the prominent one, then that one is still viable. And then obviously you still get the flexible scarf. So very, very cool. We're going to go ahead and jump back to where we have this together, and then we'll finish off with him on the Cyclone. So here we go. All right. And so, I mean, I tried to do it as best I could. I really couldn't get it to like snap in. It's just kind of being held together by like that very gently palm hand accessory there. So, I mean, that's pretty much about it though. I mean, I did try to get it. It might fall off if it goes too fast, but you can definitely get the helmet there being held, which still looks extremely cool depending on how you want to display this figure, which looks awesome. I know there's like a set photo with like him and Ichimonji, and they're both holding their helmets like this, and they're standing next to each other. Very, very cool. So if you want to do that, you definitely could. If not, there are plenty of other options you could go with. But I really do like it. And so we're going to just get a close-up of the head here, because I don't think I did it before. This is the accessory piece to be held. It's just the helmet without the lower jaw piece there, which is still extremely cool, just how it was in the movie. And then my camera can't pick that up, but it does say AUG. It does say Bad AUG 1. Which I'm actually surprised that it is there, because that's really small. Yeah, really fine detailing there. And then that's the inside of the helmet. You can kind of see there's a little bit of translucency within the lenses there. So very cool. That's really about it. I guess I'll go ahead and try and put him on the Cyclone. I don't know if I want to do that in a jump cut or just go. Maybe if I can like speed run it, accidentally put pressure on my cut. So for example, right, hair piece, and then helmet piece, full helmet piece, and then you kind of just want to wait until you get a snap like that, and then we're going to speed run it. Pressure on the cut. We're going to keep going through it. And then, so we have our hand pieces here. So this is our left piece. Come on. There's one. Next piece. And this is the hand piece for the Cyclone. Just for a heads up, it has the kind of the two, kind of like if you're doing that. And then all you really do from here is you put them on. I haven't done this in a good while, actually. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, I'm going to do a jump cut because I am too rusty at this and my thumb is not helping me. Looks like my camera did go a little bit to the side too, so here we go. All right, so we finally do have everything assembled here, and I finally got it on. It's obviously a lot harder than it looks for me. I think probably because I'm injured and it's just pretty hard in general, actually. So I did get it going though. It does look extremely nice with the flexible scarf and then obviously the figure included. So just in case you wanted to have like your own kind of diorama with the Cyclone. I didn't do the first henshin scene. I'm not going to do it every single time, I swear. But still an amazing, amazing scene nonetheless. So very cool to have all together. And yeah, I mean, that's really about it. I think I went through everything here. I mean, most of the hand accessories are pretty simple to know. I would like to assume, I guess to kind of wrap it off, just as a comparison to the first release, because I'm sure if you have it, or if you're debating between the two, the differences between one another. So on the first release, you definitely do have a lighter coloration on it, especially within the green. You can just tell by the gloves alone. The gloves or the hand pieces are attached to the handles there. And just look at the difference between the green. You can see very well how much they actually do contrast with one another. So if that's a point for you, depending on each figure, that's definitely kind of your own preference at the end of the day. For the most part, the mold itself is the same. Kind of, yep, the mold itself is the same besides the scarf here. We have the plastic one on the original release and then the kind of like flexible cloth one in the premium Bandai release. And then with the Bandai release, premium Bandai release, you do get the extra helmet, which you can have as a holding accessory. You also do get Takeshi Hongo's human face as well as all the hand accessories as well. So very cool. I think it's up to you to decide which one you prefer. If I had to choose, I honestly don't know. I like this one because of the coloration. I like how you can see everything kind of going on. But I really do like this one as well. This one seems like kind of like a more finished version, if you will. Especially I like the color on each. I just really like both of them, but I really do like the flexible scarf on this one, and obviously the ability to have interchangeable custom ability with that. You know what? Since we're here, let's go ahead and... Well, that was not supposed to happen. We're trying to get the headpiece here, which of course I cannot get. Just as a test for the original release, it looks like it's a definitive. Yep. So I guess if you wanted to put it on the it looks like if you want to put it on the original release, it looks like it is possible. It's kind of getting hit with the plastic scarf piece, so you definitely can. It's still a option to do, right? So I guess it's really what you prefer at the end of the day, whether you prefer this new mold or the older mold. And then obviously I just put that on because I just wanted to try it out. But so that did work. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end off this video here. And look at that. Just very, very nice all around the board. So we're going to go ahead and end off on that there while I keep trying to get this freaking neck piece off. But as always, everyone, let me know what you guys think. If you decided to wait or pick up whatever version you're getting. If I were you, I would personally just get the premium Bandai one. You get a lot more out of it. Truthfully, you get a lot more out of it. So that's my personal recommendation. So with that being said, let me know if you guys are getting this one. I do actually really advise you to get it. It's a very nice figure for the base Rider 1 suit. So with that being said, like I keep saying, I will see you guys within the next video. See ya!